We're back, and today, buy, hold, sell. What do you want to do with your favorite roster update investments as of today? Videos made Thursday afternoon, dropping on Friday like every single week. Subscribe, turn notifications so you don't miss a single thing. This video is made by you guys. In the Discord, linked down below, there's a text channel called Player Names Only. You guys drop the player names. Go join that if you haven't already been in there. You can have your questions answered in this weekly series. So today we have 22 different players. Golds. No diamonds, but all golds, all silvers, all bronzes. For all I know, there could be a common in these names. You're going to learn a lot during these videos, and you'll be able to get your stub count up heavily. You might see 105K, be like, what the hell? Trust me, I'm worth like 1.6, 1.7 million right now. I'm invested too, just like you guys. Putting my money where my mouth is, you know what I'm saying? Become a member. I'm helping all the members get the most investments and the most stubs this year, and MLB The Show 24. Let's get into today's video. The first guy, this is how it's going to work. I'm going to have to look these guys up by name, man, because there's, who the hell knows what overall these guys are. You'll be able to see my thought process, too, as to how I evaluate what to do on these guys, right? Carlos Correa, 80 overall, pretty mediocre hitting stats, pretty mediocre attributes across the board. In the 2024 regular season so far, he's 4 hits, 15 at-bats, 267 batting average, pretty mid, 809 OPS. All right, seems pretty simple. He's playing like an 80 overall. This is definitely a guy who's at quick sell. Oh, I forgot how gosh darn annoying that's going to be. That's going to happen a few times. Let's look at his trends. Has he ever been above, basically quick sell price? In the last week, not really. You can see March 22nd, he got up to 700 stubs, and then he really has been dropping ever since. Probably started off hot and then has cooled down. At quick sell, you can't really go wrong here. I like 80 overalls because guess what? If this 80 overall gets a +1 to his attributes, then he turns into a double 1.5 extra stubs. That's 50% profit, 0 risk. If he keeps playing like a bum, you quick sell him. Not a terrible investment. Carlos Correa, we know he's talented, so we're not really worried about talent. We're worried about follow through and execution. I like him as a buy. It's definitely a low-key type, mid-type buy, but definitely a buy right now at this price. Up next, we have Jeremy Peña. I ain't typing in his last name because, what are those things called? The squigglies over the ends? Yeah, that thing would have drove me crazy. Look at his hitting stats, man. Terrible hitting stats, except for his contact versus left. And in real life, oh, baby, show me the money. 400 batting average, 1.13 OPS. You know what those numbers are telling me? It's telling me, you dummy, why the hell aren't you invested in this guy? Those are really nice stats across the board right there. As a 77 overall, let's do the math. 79, all right, he's basically priced as if he's a 79. That makes me feel a little better. You're going to be heavily overpaying. Yes, he's off to a very hot start, but if the update was today, I don't see him going gold. I don't see you getting a return on your investment. Maybe he gets a +2 to a 79, but then you could have just bought in after that. Definitely a hold right now. If you have him, I'd hold him. And if you don't have him, add him to the watch list, baby. Hot start, room for some upside. I'm actually going to add him to the watch list after this video. Up next, Tarik Skubal. Now, this is a bit of a tricky one because Tarik Skubal, he's actually pitching the day of this video, I believe, on Friday. So you guys will have some more insights than me. First start, though, was pretty dominant. 6 strikeouts in 6 innings, only 3 hits allowed, 0 runs, 0 walks. He has room for improvement all across the board, but look at his price, man. He's a sell. 82s are my least favorite investment because from an 82 to 83, you only make 300 stubs per. That's like a 33% profit instead of a 400 to 600 being a 50% profit. So my least favorite overall to invest in. He's overpriced. Stay away for now. Another guy to add to the watch list. He's going to be a sell. Up next, we have Nathan Eovaldi. Mr. Eovaldi had a very nice game against the Tampa Bay Rays. I said buy him, and I hope you did, because it turned out to be a pretty solid investment. He was up at 900 after that start. Hopefully you were able to sell some cards off. He had 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 0 runs, only 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. The strikeouts is really what you like to see. Look at his Ks per 9. It's at 62. Could get a boost, honestly. 13 innings pitched on the year, 1.3 ERA, 11 strikeouts. I can't recommend buying him at 60 over quick sell. This is a guy where we haven't seen much volatility in his price until after his start. He pretty much is just going to stay at quick sell no matter what. And then you're kind of leaving your fate in the hands of SDS, whether or not he gets an actual attribute boost. So it's kind of a risky game right here at 660 stubs. If you can sell him around 800, go ahead. You might be able to after his next start if it's good. But this is a guy that definitely deserves, in my opinion, a +1 right now, the way he's playing, which would then make you 50% profit on the stubs. So definitely a solid roster update guy right here. Up next, we have Will Smith. Now again, all these guys, these are guys that you asked to see. If you're watching this video and you're on the Discord, you could be getting, your questions answered in these videos as well. Where the hell is Will Smith? Will Smith, off to a hot start for the Dodgers, a hot team in general. 406 batting average, 944 OPS, 0 home runs. All right, let's calm down here. He's off to a pretty hot start though, 13 for 32. You saw the attributes and the numbers. Honestly, I like it, but you could have bought it at quick sell a couple days ago. Kind of regretting that, but 2150, this is kind of a guy where people are not sold on. He's not necessarily in the high 2000s ranges, but really that's kind of the prices of everyone right now. They're kind of just mediocre, not great buys, not great sells. They're all mostly just good holds. If you have Will Smith right now, what I would do is probably sell off 10 to 15% of your inventory of him and then hold the rest, man, because you're not talking about a lot of profit made, but you're definitely paying off some of the risk if you sell some right now. Hot start, Will Smith, a guy to keep in mind. Up next, we have Zac Gallen. If you invested in him, you're welcome. I potentially made you a good amount of stubs. I said buy in on him at quick sell. You can see he's at 2,000. Not the greatest return on investment, but it was a quick pitcher flip. That's a really good stub making method. Me and the members are constantly doing pitcher flips 24/7. Had a pretty solid start. So on the season, 11 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts. He has 5 walks in those 11 innings. Pretty mediocre. I think he's on Diamond Watch though. Had a pretty solid start versus the Yankees, who are a solid hitting team. Started off, oh man, the first inning against the Yankees, I thought he couldn't throw a baseball at a barnyard door if that thing was biting him in the face, bro. He was all over the place to start, then he settled in. So this is a guy where he, 1 or 2 more good starts. He definitely needs a couple more good starts in this period, but then we could definitely see him going diamond. If his price goes below 1650, I like him as a buy. As of right now, definitely a hold. Up next, a guy that I have a lot of, I think. Maybe I need more of him, honestly. Evan Phillips. Oh! Here it is, the first one of the video. Smash the buy button, baby. He's below 1650. 1650 is my entry price on a lot of these 84s. Smash the buy button. 3.2 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. More strikeouts than innings pitched. You like to see that. Let's look at his walks. Maybe I'm missing it, but I can't find a single walk on the year in his last 3 outings. I like Evan Phillips a lot. However, SDS does not like to give relievers upgrades, so temper your expectations. But as long as Evan Phillips plays the way he has for the next week or two, it doesn't matter whether SDS gives him an upgrade or not. His price will go up by the actual update period. Now, I'm recording this on Thursday night. The perks of being a member. I'm zooming in. You can see me right. I got my telescope, my binoculars out, trained on the 1580 price. As soon as I end this video, I'm telling the members, buy up Evan Phillips, baby. So we're all going to be heavily invested in Evan Phillips. I might even buy some more myself. This is a good buy at this price. Up next, a guy that, oh man, me and the members, we got him in at quick sell. Very solid investment so far. Yainer Diaz. Now, he's above quick sell. I don't like it. Too much risk. The downside of Yainer, what's his name, man? Yainer? Who the hell knows? The downside of this, yes, he's playing insane in real life. Really hot start. 462 batting average, 1.25 OPS, the best stats we've seen so far. And he's doing a lot of it versus lefties as well. If you look at his splits, the power is there versus lefties, so definitely getting a boost. But why isn't his price high? His price should be higher. In the real world, where I'm in, not SDS Fairyland, his price, I would have him priced at like 1,400 right now. I would think his buy now price is 1,400. That makes me think people aren't going to drive his price up based on hype. So this is really an investment where you're relying on San Diego studios to give him an upgrade. Will they do that? Man, I sure as hell hope so. He deserves one. I think he's a hold at this current price. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ke'Bryan Hayes has a pretty solid start to the year, but I think his price is a little bit high. Yeah. So definitely another guy not at quick sell. 455 stubs, 333 batting average, and 868 OPS. This is a pretty typical hold right here. Nothing more to say about that. Up next, Ketel Marte, a guy that, again, we're making stubs on Ketel Marte, I promise you that. How do you spell, man? What is the English? All right, what is going on here? Ketel Marte, he's at 1680. A little bit pricey. Wait for him to go to 1650 or lower. He's hot. He is hot. Now, I made a video. The roster update video happens every single Tuesday, right? I said, Ketel Marte, yes, he's hitting 400, but he couldn't hit an extra base hit if it slapped him in the face. He had no pop. He then hit a home run yesterday. He then hit a double yesterday and the day before. Back-to-back multi-hit games. The power is increasing. You can look at his attributes. He really needs a big boost to power rather than contact. So he's got to get that OPS higher, .96 OPS. Finally hit a home run. Got to keep it up, though. This is a guy who's going to be very dependent on how he performs the next 1 week or two. But I like Ketel Marte a pretty solid bit. Pretty solid buy. Up next, Pablo Lopez. Now, Pablo Lopez is pitching, let's see. Looking at my watch, he's pitching in 10 minutes. Wrap up the video, baby. I got to watch Pablo Lopez pitch because I told all you guys to invest in him. Now, I said invest in him at $1,600, $1,500. So we already made stubs if we sold off right now. I recommend selling at $2,200, $2,300 on guys like this. So you honestly could cash out before a start. I'm going to hold because I think he has diamond potential. You'll know if that was smart or not. First start, 7 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, 4 hits, 0 walks. Very good start. We'll see what he does today. I don't want to talk about it too much right now, but if he has a good start, I see him going above 2,300. Bad start, probably goes back to 1,700 or below. Could be a buyback, honestly, if he does a bad start. So keep that in mind. Christian Walker is a question we have here. Christian Walker, I think he's just going to be a stay away from him, I think. 1677. I think he's overpriced. 250 batting average, 951 OPS. I haven't seen enough special things out of Christian Walker to pay over quick sell as of right now. The reason he's priced high is because a content creator shouted him out. Looks like you guys are getting a little bit longer of a video today. You're welcome. Rafael Devers, 217 batting average, 715 OPS. Stay away from him. Sell him. I sold all mine. Diamond hitting. You must not have, diamond hitting. Let's just repeat. Diamond hitting. 217 batting average. Diamond hitting my ass. No thank you. George Kirby. All right. It's pretty simple on this one too. We're going to look at George Kirby. I'm pretty sure he had a good first start. And then he forgot what pitching was, which is why he's now at quick sell. In his last start, 3 innings pitched, 10 hits, 8 earned runs. Jesus Christ. Get him as far away from your investment portfolio as you can. Time to sell, Mr. Kirby. Christopher Morell. Now, he's off to a hot start. Very hot. 375 batting average. 1.1 OPS. You might not know who it is, but now you will because, geez, you're going to have to sell a kidney to buy him. 500 stubs. You're out of your mind. Please sell all of him if you have him right now. He's not getting a +4. Maybe he gets a +3. Sell them all right now. Merrill Kelly. Merrill Kelly's interesting, man. He's playing just mediocre. I think he's playing 2 as overall. Had a decent last start. So he's got 13.2 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, hasn't given up many runs, hasn't given up many walks. We could see him get a +1 or a +2. I honestly don't mind him as a buy, but let's see if his price can go down a little bit right now. You can see all those orders in at 485. Those are me actually selling. I'm taking my pitcher flip stubs from his last performance. But I might buy back, man. I think Merrill Kelly has 1 or 2 more good starts. We could see him get a +1 or a +2. He also looked pretty solid, pretty dialed in his last performance. We got, what is this, 5 more guys it looks like. Oh, man. Luzardo. Oh, what is English, man? I was going to do Jesus, but who knows if there's a squiggly thing in his name. He's at quick sell, and I think there's a reason for that. He's at 10.1 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts. I like that a solid bit. His last performance, though, 3 earned runs. That's probably what drove his price back down. Honestly, pretty mediocre last start, but his first start kind of is carrying his stat lines, in my opinion. Has his price fluctuated that much? Hasn't really been above 750 that long. The day of his last start, though, his price did go up. So this is a pretty good pitcher flip type buy. I don't mind him as a buy. Let's call Luzardo a buy for now. Up next is Yainer Henderson. Let me tell you right now, Yainer Henderson is going to be a hold. If you have him, don't sell him. If you don't have him, don't buy him. A little too overpriced. He's batting 238. His batting average dropped a lot. He's in a slump. He's 0 for 7. He's 1 for his last 11. 796 OPS still. He's in a slump. He'll come out of it. But still, as a slumping player, you don't want to be paying this much over quick sell. Now we got a couple silvers, it looks like. Now his name's Jose, but I sure as hell ain't risking spelling that with however the English language. Yeah. See that thing over the E? That would not have worked, man. Jose Berrios. I've got him. I like him. I like him as a buy. 12 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts. Pretty mediocre. We want to see him get some more strikeouts. 4 walks in those 12 innings pitched. His walks per 9 is pretty high already. It's really his hits per 9, Ks per 9, and home runs per 9 that need some boosts. 6 hits both of the last time out. Honestly, this is a guy that has to step it up, but we could see him get a +1. Silver investments tend to be the most rewarding, so I don't mind Jose Berrios as a buy. Now we got Ryan. Oh, how many Ryans are going to be in this game, dude? Ryan Mountcastle. There it is. Start scrolling. Ryan Mountcastle. I have 190 of him. I had 300 plus yesterday. I sold off a bunch for 500 already. Not sure what jacked this price up. He's a sell, man. At 420 stubs, sell. It's pretty tempting, but he's a sell. You know, if you can already basically cash out at almost a gold, it's worth it. 300 batting average, 935 OPS. I think he's back. I think I'm a big believer of him this year. I think he could go 81 plus. Maybe not this time, but I'm talking about the full year, 81 plus probably. But, you know, just take the stubs while you can. I'd sell him. The last guy of the video. Not sure how long this video is right now, man, but again, I'm answering all your questions. Hopefully you guys have stayed tuned to the end of the video. And hopefully you're considering becoming a member of the channel. Kevin Gausman's the last guy right here. You know, started off the year injured, which is why he wasn't the opening day starter. He had a pitch count on opening day. Or, sorry, his opening start, he had a pitch count. 4.1 innings pitched, 2 hits. Nice. 6 strikeouts. This is a guy that strikes out a lot of guys. I see him getting he could go diamond. This is a guy that could go diamond. We just got to hope that he can ramp up that pitch count and start performing better into longer games. Buy, hold, sell. I'm going to say buy if he's below 1,300. Anything else than that, you know, hold on to him, man. That's the video. Buy, hold, sell. Go fill up that player name only section of the Discord. Peace out. Thanks for watching.